about the next Mr. Champions for the Champions League.
Yeah, we're going to start off with Real Madrid versus
Chelsea.
Chelsea. So what do you think about that game, Annie?
I mean, Real Madrid capitalized because Chelsea's defense was just horrible.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of noticing, that Thiago Silva was not on his game at all.
Yeah, and then you had the Mendy error, the crucial Mendy error for the Benzema hat trick. Like,
Benzema's just making these keepers look bad, man. He did that to Karius in the Champions League a few whiles ago.
Oh yeah, the Champions League final. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, and then he did it to Donnarumma in the versus PSG in the second leg.
That's right.
I don't know. He owns PSG and then he owns Chelsea now because he got back-to-back hat tricks.
I don't know how he does that, man. It's crazy.
And those headers that he scored, crazy.
I just think like the good thing about Benzema is his positioning is like out of this world. The guy just finds the ball. The ball just goes right to where it needs to be for him to score it.
And there's not many number 9s like him, like in today's football, other than like I would put Lewandowski up there with him. And I wouldn't say Haaland yet because Haaland still needs to prove himself, but yeah, Benzema's definitely up there with Lewandowski.
So would you say Benzema is better than Lewandowski at this moment?
I would say yeah, because he's scoring crucial goals like for Real Madrid, like in the league and in the Champions League, like in La Liga.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's the top contender for the next Ballon d'Oro in October.
That game against Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea's mentality, I don't think they were in the game. Like it was raining too in London where they were playing.
Yeah, it was raining.
It was raining, but I mean, I wouldn't say that's like a huge factor.
But then to bring up the rain, wouldn't that be beneficial to Chelsea because that's their home area?
Yeah, I mean they did have the home advantage, and I don't know, they were just sloppy in the back. They were playing a back three, right? It was a back three.
Yeah.
I think that a key piece that Chelsea's missing is Ben Chilwell. Because I think he had a knee injury.
But was he on the bench or?
No, he used to start, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then he used to always go up and down that wing and make crosses, like attack and defending. Like he used to always come back and forth. I think they're missing that because the Spilicueta he was playing that left wing. Yeah. During the game against Real Madrid, and who was there? Carvajal. I would say he was doing pretty good against the Spilicueta.
Yeah. Would you say that Chelsea's just doing really bad at the moment, or that Real Madrid's like?
I think it's a mixture of both because Chelsea just came off a loss from Brentford 4-1. Like they played terrible that game, and they were away. And then to come from that loss and play Real Madrid, even though Chelsea are the defending champions of Europe, because they just won the Champions League last year, I don't know, their mentality's not in there. I think it has to do with a lot because their owner left and all that.
I would just say Real Madrid's a different beast when it comes to the Champions League. They've proven it time and time again. And, Chelsea being at the low point that they are, with Lukaku not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Just proving that he's a waste to Chelsea.
Lukaku hasn't been on form. That's why they've been playing Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
And then Lukaku came on and he missed that header that could have brought them back 3-2.
I was scared. I thought that was going to go in. But as soon as that happened, he had no other real contribution to the game that I saw. He disappeared when they needed him the most.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Lukaku's he fell off after he said that thing about how he wanted to leave the club and go back to Inter.
Yeah.
I think after that, Thomas Tuchel benched him. So he hasn't found his form.
Yeah, there's definitely unhappiness going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I don't think Lukaku wants to be there, and he's not getting the play time. So, that's just leading to his downfall.
Yeah, and then you got players like Jorginho and Kante. They weren't good on that day. Kante hasn't been on form. It's been a couple games, low key.
Casemiro,
and he's been on and off injured.
Yeah,
so.
Casemiro definitely outclassed in that game. Casemiro was a beast.
He did, and then Valverde was pretty good on the right wing too.
Yeah,
he was dropping back. They were just winning balls.
Yeah, Real Madrid was doing crazy. They were defending good and they were attacking a lot. And
and then you just can't slip up with Benzema up front. The defense can't slip up like that.
The defense was just too weak. You got Thiago Silva, who's old already. He has 20 pace. He can't keep up with the likes of Vinny J. That boy's fast.
I felt like Vinny could have been a little more impactful that game, but he was doing his crosses and trying to take it down the wing.
Yeah, he gave Benzema
Yeah, he did
that
the
good
assist. Yeah.
pass. No, Benzema missed this one.
Oh, that's the one
Yeah,
before halftime.
Yeah, before halftime
He
he
could have
missed
had
it.
his hat trick earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a clear opportunity that should have been in.
Now with this game, with Chelsea being at home, the next game is at Real Madrid, and they're down 3-1. Do you think Chelsea can pull it back?
I don't want to say that they can't, but it's gonna be hard. And I honestly, I
'Cause
think Real Madrid is going through for sure.
Militao got a yellow, so that means he's missing the next game.
Yeah, my boy Nacho playing the next
But
game.
we saw what happened when PSG went to Real Madrid Stadium at the Bernabeu,
Yeah,
and they got destroyed.
It's not happening.
But PSG doesn't have a mid. Like their mid it's awful.
Yeah, so what do you think that Chelsea can do the next game to, you know, make it square, the game square?
I mean, players just need to find their form. Like that game against Southampton that they're gonna play over the weekend. That game is very crucial for them.
Yeah.
To get over their hurdle. Like they need to win. They need to win that game to have a positive mindset to go into the away game.
Yeah, like I think like Kai Havertz had like the best performance for Chelsea for me.
He had a couple chances too. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
He
the
made
guy doing the most.
He made that goal, the header.
I think Christian Pulisic, Captain America, needs to step it up
Yeah.
because he's been scoring for Chelsea in the Champions League, but I don't know what.
I mean, who else could replace Pulisic if he's off the bench?
How it had. They're not going to start Lukaku. I think it's going to be the same lineup next.
Or Timo Werner either, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. But he hasn't been good at all either.
I mean, if you look at the lineup, Azpilicueta, Jorginho Kante, Reece James was playing like a right winger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Reece James hasn't been on form either in a while.
He's injured.
Yeah, he was coming off an injury.
I just think the defense needs to tighten up. It was a close game until Real Madrid scored that second goal. That's when I felt at ease because the quality of Chelsea's football went down drastically after that.
Yeah. So at the Bernabeu, I'm either seeing a Real Madrid win or a tie.
Yeah.
I don't see a Chelsea masterclass like beating this European squad, the top European squad.
Yeah, I don't think Chelsea's going through.
Like
I think Real Madrid.
I think it's
an
an easy pass for Real Madrid.
Yeah, but do you think that Militao missing is going to have an effect on the defense at all?
With Nacho will probably be his replacement, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't rate Militao that much. So
That highly?
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't think it'll be that impactful with Nacho taking Militao's place.
Yeah, and he got off. I forgot what minute of the game he got out, but he got out due to an injury, and that didn't really affect the defense at all.
Yeah, they still played solid. So I'm looking at Real Madrid like they're holding it down at their home stadium.
Yeah, Real Madrid through for sure.
Real Madrid are gonna go through, and then we have the Liverpool against Benfica game. Benfica were at home against Liverpool, and Liverpool were they were dominant against the Portuguese side.
Yeah, I just honestly think Liverpool is definitely gonna be in the final for sure.
Yeah,
they're just dominant across all competitions.
They have good attacking. Like they have the amount of players they have. Like the depth is crazy in attack, and they just got Luis Diaz with Salah and then Sadio Mane up front. That's a dangerous attack.
And then their backline is just crazy.
Van Dijk and then Trent. It's a dangerous backline and front three, you know?
Yeah. You have the occasional slip up like what Konate did.
Yeah, Konate, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. He raised his leg too much, missed the ball, and then Darwin got the opportunity to score. But it's usually Matip, right? Instead of Konate.
Yeah, but they
have Joe Gomez too.
Joe Gomez doesn't really see any.
Yeah, he doesn't play that much, but it's usually Matip that usually plays for the Liverpool in the Premier League games.
Yeah, but I say Konate's a really solid defender.
Yeah, he's solid. Strength. He came from Red Bull, but I feel like he needs to find his form too.
Yeah.
But going to Darwin Nunez, he got that goal. Benfica was counterattacking a lot, but Liverpool was just controlling the whole game. And then you had the Mane goal, and then Luis Diaz sealed it at the end when he took it around the keeper. And then Salah just being Salah, you know.
So do you think how How's Liverpool gonna go into the Man City versus
The Sunday game,
the Sunday game? You think that's gonna affect their Champions League?
because that
Depending on the result of that, obviously.
Man City against Liverpool, that's a huge game for them. So they're gonna be playing all their star players.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're still in contention to win the league. So it's a huge game. And I think they'll definitely go in like full force in that game, and then they'll be tired for the Champions League game at home. But they are at home, so they have the field advantage. Like
They do.
going into Anfield, that's a tough place to play.
Yeah, it is.
Like we saw what happened to Barcelona a couple years ago at Anfield.
Where's the Sunday game gonna be held?
I think it's at the Etihad, but I can double check. But I think that's a difficult game for either side. I think the last time they played this season, they played each other. They draw 2-2.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a difficult game. Yeah, it's at the Etihad, so definitely tough playing a Man City squad that's top 3 in European football right now, and then having to play another game a couple days later.
Yeah.
Champions League, which they are up 3-1. They could have been up more if they, were more clinical that day.
Yeah, I just don't see any way that Liverpool's gonna lose.
Yeah,
I think they have their spot secured in the semifinal.
Yeah. That Benfica side it needs more. It needs improvement. And Liverpool had like 60% or more possession.
Yeah.
With Thiago in the midfield and Fabinho, like they're just solid holding it down. So I think that's an easy Liverpool. Liverpool either wins or they draw if they're gonna just play defensive the whole game.
Yeah, that's true. But I think Liverpool's still gonna go for those.
No, yeah, definitely
that high score.
Oh yeah. But I either see a Liverpool win or a draw, and then they advance to the quarterfinal. What is it? Semifinals. Semifinals.
Yeah, I just think Liverpool's through.
And then the next game, what is it? Bayern Munich against Villarreal. I feel like the same thing happened to them in the round of 16 against Salzburg when they went away and played at Salzburg. I think they drew 1-1, and they were missing so many chances, but they were dominating the game. And I think it's just a Bayern thing now. Like when they play away, they're just not.
Yeah,
they don't finish their chances.
It's definitely be tough, but I think Bayern's going through too. They've just been.
I would predict a Bayern win at home because they drew 1-1 at Salzburg Stadium, and then they went at home and thrashed them. So I think we see the same thing. Villarreal visiting Bayern Munich at Bayern's home, and Alphonso Davies, that was his first game back, I believe, after being injured. And he just didn't play well for me. Yeah, I still think he needs to find his form, even though I think I do rate Davies.
Yeah, it's definitely his first game back. Obviously, you're not going to be 100%.
Yeah.
But he's still a strong player regardless if he's barely coming back or not. And
I do feel like Unai Emery, his tactics were solid, They were attacking a lot. Low-key, they could have made it. The game could have ended 4-1 or 3-1 if Gerard Moreno... he had that one chance where the goalkeeper lost the ball at the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, Neuer.
Yeah, Neuer lost the ball in the middle of the field, and then Gerard Moreno kicked it. I think he kicked it too wide, but
yeah, if only he had enough time. I think he wasn't composed enough that he felt that he had to shoot it at that moment, because I think a defender was behind him, but he could have got control of the ball, got proper footing, and shot a banger.
Yeah,
and then that would have been up.
But if you watch the game, Moreno missed a lot of key opportunities that could have put Villarreal up.
Was it him that hit the crossbar?
I think it was either him or Danjuma. But Danjuma had that offside goal that was really nice.
Yeah.
But he was offside on the left wing.
Bayern should have definitely been down by a lot more.
Yeah, so Bayern are really lucky to come out of this just 1-0.
Yeah, that's not bad at all compared to...
Even though they dominated and they could have been down,
it's not
worse,
Not bad compared to a 3-1, the Liverpool game. 1-0, that's pretty. It's pretty. You can come back from that.
I mean, it's surprising though that Lewandowski didn't have a goal either.
Yeah, but the thing with these top strikers is sometimes they're off and sometimes they're on. But when they're on, it's
like Benzema that day against Chelsea. He had a wonderful day.
The goals when they're on, the goals are coming, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a doubt about it.
And I don't think Lewandowski, the last German Bundesliga game, I don't know if he had a goal. So I don't know if he just needs to get a goal in the Bundesliga to pick up his confidence a little bit for the next leg at home. Yeah. But I see Bayern going through.
Yeah, I would say that he scores next game too.
And then
it's called Lewandowski for a reason.
True. And then we're going to Man City against Atletico, which was like just utter domination for Man City.
That game was so boring, man.
Yeah, it was boring.
Like, I was just watching Atletico defend for their life.
I mean, but that's what Atletico does. They let you have all the possession in the world because they just like to sit back.
Yeah, but
they did that with Manchester United, but Manchester United, their team is not all that good.
Dude,
so
they didn't attack at all, bro.
Yeah. 0 shots on target, 0 shots on goal.
Dude, that's really bad. And like every time João Felix got the ball and he went up the field, you had him surrounded by the entire Man City team.
When João Felix had the
no
ball,
no options.
Nobody pushed up with him.
Nobody.
It was just him, like just trying to protect the ball up there, and he would lose it because they would just surround him immediately.
Maybe take one or two or three, and then you're gonna lose the ball when you got pressured by like 5 people.
Yeah, I think the De Bruyne. There was a De Bruyne interview after, and he was like, "Yeah, that's the first time I seen a 5-5-0." But I mean, that's Atletico's playing style. True. They do let you have all the possession, and they try to counterattack you. And they did that with versus Manchester United, but it's not going to work against the Man City side that's dominant.
Yeah.
Pep has been playing like the best football they've ever played, you know?
Yeah.
Who was at home that game? They were away or they were at home?
I think Man City was home.
Man City was
home.
I don't see Atletico doing anything at their stadium versus Man City for the second leg.
Yeah, that Man City that Man City side is strong.
It's too good with Cancelo, and then the back line with Diaz was injured, and they still handled Atletico.
Yeah, I think Ruben Ake did it.
Yeah, Ake was back there. John Stones was in the back.
Yeah, they did a solid job. I mean, they do a solid job if they're not getting attacked, right?
Yeah, what the game ended only 1-0, but
1-0. Man City was just passing across from one side to the other side because that's the only thing they could do. You had
the second leg. They do need I feel like they need at least 2 to feel confident, but their aggregate's 1-0, so I feel like they'll be fine in the second leg just because they're so dominant. And then they just need to put the goals away. But the thing that changed that game was Phil Foden coming on.
Phil Foden, for me, should be a starter.
He should have started, yeah.
Like, as soon as he came on, like, creations.
You can see how the game changed with him.
You can see the tempo change. You're getting more options.
I think he was the one that gave the pass to De Bruyne for the goal.
Yeah, he did.
So, I mean, Foden is definitely a top player to watch out for. And definitely a player to watch out for in the England squad.
Yeah. Who got subbed out for Foden?
I think it was either Sterling or Mahrez.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
Yeah, I think Foden should start in the next match. I think
it was either Mahrez or Sterling that came off for Foden, and then Gundogan came off as well.
That's the thing with Man City. They have so many world-class players. Like,
they have a lot of depth too.
Yeah, they do. Like, it doesn't really matter who they put in.
Because Foden came on, and then Grealish came on, and Gabriel Jesus came on.
Yeah, what do you think about the whole Grealish getting taunted?
I mean, I think they're just trying to get into his head. Because, I mean, Pep saw that, and he was, like, telling Grealish to relax.
They, like, kicked the ball in his face.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I feel like that should have been a red card.
That was a red for sure.
Because that was intentional. You could see it in the player's face. And Grealish, he was just told to relax.
That's the thing. That's the thing about Atletico.
They like to get.
They're like the dirtiest squad I've seen.
I mean, they also like to get in your head too.
They do. It's all about mind games.
Yeah. And Atletico just haven't been good this season. Like in La Liga, they won La Liga last season, and then this season they're just a whole different team. Like they're not in anymore. I think they need a new coach now.
Yeah, but you know Atletico loves Simeone.
Yeah, I think Simeone needs to step away.
Isn't he the highest paid manager? I would say.
I don't know.
I think so. He's one of the top paid managers. They love that guy.
I know he's been at the club for years now, but I mean, I think they need to change tactically. I think they need a new coach that has new tactics, a fresh
They
mind.
just need a coach that attacks.
Yeah, they're playing too defensive. A 5-5-0? Champions League? I mean, you're playing Man City. Like, I know you need a... They were trying to get a draw in that game.
Yeah, it's obvious they're trying to get a draw, obviously, to get the home court advantage in the next game. But it's not going to work if we're playing defensive the whole game.
I'm seeing Man City going through.
At one point throughout the game, I saw that Man City had like 70 possession, dude.
Yeah, I'm saying Man City goes through, and then they play Bayern Munich in the semifinal.
Yeah, I agree. I think Man City...
No, they play Madrid.
Oh, Real Madrid.
Do they?
They would play Real Madrid, whoever goes through to that game.
I thought it was Real Madrid, and then Real Madrid plays...
No, it's Bayern, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Man City.
Okay, so it'll be Man City, Real Madrid, and Liverpool, Bayern. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Real Madrid for that, dude.
With
Man City, I think Real Madrid is going through the final.
Nah, I think we see a Pep masterclass again
We're the
against Real Madrid.
kings of Europe, baby. We have to.
Benzema hasn't played a solid defense. PSG's defense is atrocious. Even though they have solid players, they have Hakimi, they have Marquinhos.
The way they played that game was atrocious.
Like, PSG are just too open.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea's back line was terrible. And then Benzema just slips through the pockets easily. Christensen was terrible. So Benzema hasn't played a solid defense. So if Real Madrid faces Man City, he's gonna have trouble.
How long is Ruben Diaz out for?
I'm not sure.
Would he be back that game?
He'll probably be healthy enough to be back.
Mid-April.
And I think he'll be a huge advantage for Man City. It'll be a huge for them,
Yeah. I think Real Madrid, they're going to go more defensive into that game. Just like they did with PSG.
They did that in the first game, and it didn't go too well with them.
Yeah. But when it comes back to home, that's when they turn up.
That is true, but I don't know. I see Man City going to the final again this year. And then Liverpool playing Bayern, that's a really good game, but I feel like Liverpool are just a great, solid side this year that I see Liverpool going to the final too.
Liverpool has everything, honestly.
Although I don't want it to be another English final, I think that's what it will be.
Yeah, I don't want it to be another. Yeah, Liverpool.
So you're hoping that Real Madrid goes through, all the way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Man City's going to be a tough opponent for them.
Yeah, I agree. But, I mean, the Champions League is never secured, right?
That's true.
Any team can win.
Yeah, like Chelsea. I never expected Chelsea to win last season.
Yeah, exactly. So
and then they pulled it through.
You can't rule out any possibilities. But just thinking about it, I think that's my opinion, that Real Madrid is going to beat Man City. And I also hate Pep, so... I'd love.
Pep is like a top world-class coach.
I know. I can agree with that. I just want to see Pep lose.
Shameful, man. What?
On his downfall.
I want Pep to get another Champions League trophy.
Yeah. I don't honestly. The rivalry.
Even though I'm a Man United fan, I still love football, and Man City play really beautiful football.
So you're saying Liverpool, Man City in the final?
Yeah.
The battle of coaches, man. Who's the better coach?
Klopp or Pep?
Klopp or Pep?
You're
gonna see
I'd probably have to go with Pep.
This Sunday, Liverpool versus Man City. That's basically
they play each other 3 times.
The battle of coaches. Tactics.
Yeah,
what's gonna work tactically?
We're gonna see if Liverpool and Man City go through the final. We're going to see how each team stacks up against each other.
That is true. Their advantages to their disadvantages.
Yeah. We'll see.
But I think that'll be the decider for the title for the Premier League.
Yeah, Liverpool definitely closed that gap because they
definitely came back.
They're points apart. Maybe a couple. 1 point apart.
1 point apart, so it'll definitely be a game changer.
Man, and I'm just a Liverpool fan, so
I don't know. I see a draw I see a draw in that game too. Man City, Liverpool.
Yeah, I think draw or either side is gonna win 1-0.
1-0.
It's always
I don't know. I see more goals, Loki. I don't see that being a 1-0 game, even though it is a close game. But the last time they drew this season 2-2. So I don't know. It could go either way though.
Yeah, I've seen a couple interviews that of Pep's opinion on Klopp and Klopp's opinion on Pep. You know, they're playing mind games with each other. Oh, they're gassing each other up. I mean, they do have a mutual respect. Obviously, two of the top coaches in the world.
Yeah, going at it.
Yeah, so
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
And then
maybe Sunday's an early decider.
That's true. Barcelona played in the Europa League too versus Frankfurt, which I thought would be an easy game for Barcelona because Xavi ball's back. And Barcelona have been playing top-tier football ever since Xavi has took over that squad.
I can agree with that, but, you know, unless they're going to go on a really long streak of being undefeated, there's going to be a team that beats them eventually, you know? It just depends what team that is.
I feel like Barcelona were too confident in that game. And Frankfurt was trying to take advantage. Frankfurt were attacking. They were pressing Barcelona. They were looking really good until Xavi took out, I think it was Gavi for Frankie de Jong, and then he took out Adama for Dembele. When those two players came on, I think after that, Frankie, I think he was the one that gave the pass for the goal to Ferran Torres. But Barcelona were looking good after Frankie came on and Dembele came on.
Yeah, so you're saying those players that got subbed out were the issues?
I feel like Adama, he was just off that game against Frankfurt.
But he has physicality, bro.
And Gavi, I think Gavi came off.
Came off?
Yeah. Well, I think he still needs to prove himself, you know? Like Pedri, I think Pedri's going to be a world-class midfielder one day. Like, he's going to be a top 5.
Yeah, you can already see. I mean, I would say he's already
I think
top midfielder.
In the Euros, like, he was just all over the place for Spain. And then he just comes in Barcelona and he gets, like, a starting position.
Yeah, that kid plays minutes, bro.
Yeah,
do you think he's going to get burned out
young,
eventually?
That is true. He could probably pick up an injury since he's so young and he's playing a lot of minutes. But I feel like he'll stay healthy. But, I mean, I do see Barcelona winning the Europa. I want to say my prediction is that Barcelona win the Europa League.
Yeah.
Because I don't see another team that's going to outclass Xavi.
I mean, it is the Europa League, to be honest. I'm not going to say...
I mean, that's true. A trophy is a trophy, though.
A trophy is a trophy, but it's definitely not the Champions League like Real Madrid.
I mean, Barcelona just came off a Real Madrid, like, what is it, 4-1 win? 4-0.
Yeah, but, like, the way a team performs across different competitions it's different, you know?
That is true.
You can be horrible in one competition, and you could be, like, absolutely dominant in others.
That's true.
But one thing I will give, like, Spanish midfielders, like, once they get, like, they have world-class midfielders, and once they produce one, like, they become, like, legendary, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's probably going to be Pedri, but I think he's, like, on the way.
He'll definitely be a top world-class midfielder, like,
yeah,
in a couple years, you know? But, I mean, they have a solid squad, like, they have so many players that they can rely on. Like, they just got Ferran Torres, and Ferran Torres he hasn't been finding the back of the net, like, recently. Like, he did get that goal, but I think Xavi was saying he just needs to be more confident and get more chances, and then he'll be up to form.
You can see the improvement of his game as the more minutes he plays, because he didn't get much time at Man City. And, you know, you can see that big change in his game.
That Barcelona squad is going to be dangerous in the years to come, you know? Like, next year, I hope, like, they're going to be in the Champions, right? Because they're second place in the league.
Second place, yeah.
They'll be in Champions, and I think they'll be a good squad to compete, to go all the way.
They would. I think they're missing a few links in their defense. Maybe. I just think their defense is not super solid. It's solid, but I think they can improve.
Pull it through, yeah. So for the second leg, Barcelona's at home against Frankfurt at the Camp Nou. The first game they drew 1-1. I'm thinking Barcelona wins it like 2-0 at home. or like a 2-1 win,
I can see that happening.
and then going through to the semifinals.
And
I think it's the semifinals.
who would be on that other side of that bracket?
I haven't looked at the bracket, but I know Marseille just beat I think the team's called Polk, and then West Ham just beat. I think no, West Ham just tied with Lyon, or they won. I think West Ham won 2-1 against Lyon, the French team. And then Roma lost to Glimt,
It's a glimpse.
which is surprising because Jose Mourinho, he's trying to bring Roma back.
The special one, bro.
Jose Mourinho, I wish
Yeah.
he never left Man United, but he did wonders with the team we had, even though we had. And then he picked up. Jose wanted Tammy Abraham from Chelsea, and that's been a huge signing for Roma.
Yeah, he's an up and coming star, you know.
Yeah, so the England national team should low-key be looking at him for in the coming years, you know, because England have so many players. Like they have
Yeah.
so much depth.
I just think they're not picking the right people for the starting 11.
England,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean
but they have so many options, like with any other team.
yeah. So that's our predictions.
Wait, so you're calling Barca wins the Europa?
I'm saying Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona. They should be top contenders for it because I don't see any other team beating. I don't see a French league team beating.
In your opinion,
Beating
do
Barcelona.
you think Xavi has already proved himself?
He's proved
Or does he
himself
need
to
to-
show himself that he can turn the team around. Like the team has turned around since he's got there.
Yeah,
And
he
they
did
definitely
God's
played-
work, honestly, but
You're just a Madrista. So
No, I'm saying he did do God's work. You know, he brought them back. They're winning. They're on 13 game undefeated streak.
I think something like that. Yeah.
But are you saying that he's already like established himself as a great coach, or does he need to win a major trophy first?
I think he needs to win a trophy. But playing beautiful football is a start, you know.
That's right.
So
Yeah, maybe winning the Europa will.
yeah, winning the Europa League, that could be like a start for Xavi, you know, like
Yeah.
a comeback for Barcelona. That's like the start of a new chapter, you know.
Yeah, still not the Champions League though. But it's all
But
good.
that's our predictions for the Champions League, and then I say my prediction for the winning the Europa League is Barcelona. But that's our predictions. Hopefully they come true.
Yeah, hopefully. And all right,
Thanks everyone
guys.
for watching.
See you next video. We're gonna be talking about the weekend Premier League games. So,
Yeah, the weekend Premier League games,
especially that Liverpool and Manchester
Liverpool Man
game.
City game.
That should be big.
Yeah, the fall of Everton.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, please.